Hello, welcome to Footy Tic Tac Toe, the series in which you're mashing up two different things and find a player that has that in common. And today we're joined by James. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing very, very well. I love exposing myself and my inadequate ball knowledge on these series. It's good fun.
That's what we love to see. Shall we dive into the first round?
Let's do it.
Check out the daily grids over on Immaculate Footy, starting off with Aston Villa and Swansea City. We will go for Borja Baston, who I think only played about one game for Villa. Then we will go Swansea and Chelsea. I used to be a little bit of a Swansea, not a fan, but when they were in the Premier League, I did follow them quite a bit. That's actually quite a big answer. Maybe Barini would have been better there. Could go Gahey as well. Blackburn and Swansea, we will say... I don't know why I know so much about Shefty Kuchi, and why 11% of people putting that as an answer. Do you know what I mean? That seems a bit crazy. Villa and Bayer Leverkusen, it's Bailey or Diaby, so I'm going to go for Leon Bailey. Probably should have gone Diaby, it's probably 50-50 between those two. Bayer Leverkusen, Chelsea, probably my favourite player of, well, the 2010s era, Andre Schürrle. I don't know, really don't know this one. I know this isn't going to work, but I'm just going to go Steven and Zonzi. Yeah, it doesn't work. Never mind. Let me know if you do know Blackburn and Bayer Leverkusen, because that seems very tricky. I'll go Wesley here. 3% for him. Very nice. Chelsea, South American. Let's go for the Willy Caballero. 3% for him. I'm quite surprised he's so low. And then finishing it off with actually a person that played for Chelsea, Franco Di Santa. I don't know why I thought it was Frankie. But yeah, there you go. Jermaine Jones, the American. Apparently that's a working answer. I didn't know that, but yeah, as you can see, Danny Graham's a big answer for that one. Yeah, if you guys can send me your rarity score over on Twitter and Instagram, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Check out the grids on Immaculate Football. What would you like to kick off the first round with category-wise? Club Nation Trophy, played under a certain manager. Have you seen Pochettino's the new USA manager?
Interesting.
Yeah, that is such a...
That is interesting.
I guess they're hosting the World Cup in 2 years' time, so he'll
I mean, he's not a bad manager. I just don't know what... obviously, they just don't have the personnel to really compete, do they, realistically? Oh, I was going to say played under Gareth Southgate, but that's not very many players, is it? And he's also now been fired. Let's say won the World Cup.
And I will go for, since I'm wearing the kit, Sevilla.
Oh, Sevilla. Could be a severe mistake for me. We'll go for Arsenal.
I will go for Everton.
I want to go for a nation that's not too mental. Let's just say Portugal.
Go for the Turkish League.
Turkish League. Okay.
Would you like to start with?
I would like to start for the middle. And, I'm having a panic now. Theo Walcott.
Slap bang in the middle?
Yeah.
I will go for a Turkish League, won the World Cup, Roberto Carlos.
Turkish League Arsenal. And I go for Mesut Ozil.
Also won the World Cup. And I'll go Arsenal Sevilla. Oh, what was his name? I can see his face.
Oh!
I mean, I've got others, but I wanted the more interesting one.
Who is the more interesting one? Can you remember?
It's Julio Baptista.
Oh, okay. Where should we go for next? Let's go for... I'm trying to think for Everton to win the World Cup. I just can't think of any of them.
You must know this.
Must know. Well, I don't have to go for it, do I? Let's go for somewhere else. I'm going to have a look at... I'm trying to think, because there's a goalkeeper that plays for Everton who's Portuguese, and his name's like Virginia or something, and or like Vinegar, and I'm trying to remember what it is. I don't want to swing for it. I'll go for the easier one. Andre Gomez.
You must know the World Cup Everton player, because it is Mustafi.
Oh God, I can't believe this guy's won the World Cup. Honestly, it does my head in. I'm going to go for won the World Cup with Sevilla. We'll go for Sergio Ramos. Nice and easy.
Another Everton one actually is Materazzi. Marco Materazzi.
Oh,
yeah, played for Everton. Portuguese Turkish League. We will say a little bit of Raul Meireles.
Sevilla, Portugal. I'm pretty sure William Carvalho played for Sevilla at some point. He may not have done, but I'll have a guess.
No, he was Sporting and Betis. It is Daniel Carrico. Is the correct answer.
Don't know who that bloke is, mate.
First round, no points to anyone. Let's go on to the next one. Right, into round number 2. I get to start this time, and we will say the EFL. It's back. It's in action, James.
We'll go for managed by... let's go Arsene Wenger.
We will go for then a little bit of a team in Italy called Juventus.
I will go for Monaco.
Finish things off with, shall I go for a French team? Let's go for Lyon.
Let's finish off. Let's go across to España and let's say Valencia. I'm at this point, I'm just going to test you, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good fun.
We're just testing you.
And I will kick things off with a bit of EFL, Arsene Wenger, a little bit of... Let's go for Carl Jenkinson.
It was like a while ago. I can't believe we actually played him. People forget the depths that we had to rise out of. I am going to go for... I would love the middle. Is there a nice Monaco Juve player I can think of? I can think of the big one. Or the one big
one then.
Yeah, I'll go for Thierry Henry, mate.
Yeah.
He's a big one.
Dennis Zakaria is another one.
Oh, yeah. But I was going to say, there's definitely a more recent one that's somewhere in there.
Valencia EFL would be Pablo Hernandez.
Oh, here we go. Now it's trouble time. EFL Monaco. Well, this is the thing. I'm just trying to think of French players in the EFL, and I could not name you a single player in the EFL that's not from Leeds or Leicester, or was in Leicester. Oh no! I'm gonna have to take a punt here. I think I'm gonna have to try and say. I'm gonna say Nouble, mate. I'm gonna guess their goalie. I think his name's Gregor Nouble. He's bad enough that he maybe had a stint in the EFL at some point.
Sadly, James, that is not the correct answer. Okay, I might go Leon Arsene Wenger. And we will say, surely there's some Frenchman you've got. Yeah, Lacazette, sure.
Ah, yeah, very good. I'll at least try and block off that top one then. Arsene Wenger, Juventus, or go for Mr. Vieira.
Yep, Patrick.
Big Pat.
And I'll just win it now because I'm bored.
Wow, that didn't last long.
Actually, you know what? I'll block you. I'll block you.
Scared.
And I'll go João Cancelo. Cancelo you out.
Okay, Monaco EFL. Monaco EFL. Big stab.
I mean, I've got Valencia Leon as well.
Oh, well, I don't. I don't. No, I don't think he did. Oh, jeez Louise. Minamino.
EFL Monaco.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know whether he played for South. Is he still at Southampton, or did he go?
Sadly not, James. That doesn't work. And the player for EFL Monaco, you've probably never heard of him, would be Nasser Barazite.
The thing is, you could just make these players up, mate.
Yeah,
That sounds like one of those crystals that the psychic lady's trying to sell you. It says this is going to really improve your spiritual healing. Just sleep with a rock of Nasser Barazite next to your bloody pillow.
To round number 3, you get to start, James. What would you like?
I like Borussia Dortmund, please. Big BVB.
I will say a little bit of Aroma.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to throw it out to the Eredivisie.
Let's go Liga NOS, Portuguese league.
Could I go for when you say golden boot, that encompasses all things, right? Like World Cup, Euros, and then like leagues as well?
Yeah, any golden boot.
Slap that on them, mate.
Let's finish off with a team in England, Inglaterra, Newcastle United.
Newcastle.
What would you like to start with?
Okay. What would I like to start with? That is a very good question. I don't really know. I'll go for golden boot Newcastle and just say Alan Shearer so I can have something in somewhere.
I will go for Roma golden boot winner, Gabriel Batistuta.
Let's go for then Roma Eredivisie, and I'm gonna say Gini Wijnaldum.
Comments aren't going to be happy with you putting that there, but
Why?
they won't be happy. I know they won't.
What's wrong with that?
I just know them. I just know them too well.
Would you? I mean, I don't have an. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. What do you want from me?
Newcastle Dortmund, you need to like connect. There's no, you know.
I see what you mean. Yeah, but at this point, I'm just trying to answer questions.
Yeah, sure.
I'm struggling out here.
Dortmund and Newcastle. There's a couple. There is. I'll go for the one that did a great celebration in the Euros, Mikel Moreno.
Oh, I didn't realise he'd play for Dortmund as well.
Yeah, Isak's the other one, obviously.
Liga NOS Eredivisie. Okay, and I'm thinking of a player, and I'm gonna pray he's played in the Liga NOS. I'm gonna go for Bruma.
He's good at sweeping. And he has played in both leagues. Well done, James.
For God's sake.
Newcastle and the Eredivisie. We will say Tim Krul, quite cruel of Louis van Gaal to sub him on for them penalties.
I meant it was interesting that you've left it open for me to potentially win.
I mean, you've got 2 ways, haven't you? You've masterclassed it in a way, but do you know it? That is the real thing.
Have I got 2 ways?
Just one. It's the diagonal, isn't it?
Let me sit here then. Let me ponder. Dortmund, Roma. Who plays for Roma?
Totti.
Brilliant.
You do know this player, James. That's the worst thing.
No, I know. I know I do. I know I do. There's gonna be one which is super easy and obvious, and it's just not coming to me. What's the time limit on this game, by the way?
As long as you want to torture yourself.
Well. It's not me that's getting tortured. It's the people at home because they all know it and they're screaming it, and I'm sitting here and I can't think of it. I feel like I can imagine him in a Roma kit. I'm gonna guess immobile.
And you've immobilised that square because it's not the correct answer, James.
Flipping heck. That's so sad.
The player you were looking for is Henrik Mkhitaryan.
Oh, yeah. Big Mickey.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Okay.
Liga NOS Dortmund?
Liga NOS Dortmund. I mean, is Ozcan an answer? I'm completely lost. There must be a Portuguese player that I can think of that's played for Dortmund. Or... Oh, I don't know, mate. My head's fully been sent here. Let me just guess. What teams are even in the Liga NOS? I keep thinking of I'm reading Liga NOS and I keep thinking of the Turkish league for some reason.
Yeah. Benfica, Sporting.
Yeah, Benfica, Sporting. None of these are really ringing any bells for me. I'm just gonna say Top Prac and just.
No, the player you're looking for, James. I'll give you a clue. It's a part of a car.
Toyota.
No. What'd you put the wheels on?
Axel.
Axel Witsel.
Axel Witsel. I didn't know he played in Liga NOS, to be honest.
Cheeky bit at Benfica. Julian Weigl as well, German.
Oh, Weigel's a good one. I actually did know Weigl, yeah.
Cool. Into round number 4 then. I get to start this time. And we will kick things off with Aston Villa.
I will then go for Chelsea.
Will we not add today? What league? Let's go MLS.
I'll go for Belgium.
Belgiumese,
mate, yeah.
Yeah, let's go for... Where would you not know a Belgian person?
I mean, take your pick.
Yeah, I'll go Inter Milan.
I'm tempted to throw a bit of a curveball here, and I'm going to say managed by Thierry Henry.
Brilliant. Not many for that.
Not many. But still, I think a decent number to cover the things we've got.
Maybe. I get to start then. And we will say Inter Milan, Chelsea, Ricardo Quaresma.
I'm going to go for managed by Henry in the MLS, and I'm going to go for Wright Phillips.
Managed by Henry, MLS, Bradley Wright Phillips.
That's the geezer.
Was he still there though, James?
I think the only reason I know this, I'm pretty sure I've watched them do like it was a podcast or something where they were talking about a story where Henry was like telling him what to do. And he was like, I can't do that. And then Henry just went and did it.
I think it was when they were playing together, James, because he hasn't managed him. Bradley Wright Phillips. Yeah,
I thought it was when they were. That's even more embarrassing.
Let's go Chelsea, Aston Villa, Joe Cole.
Oh, Chelsea MLS. Big Frank, mate. Fat Frank has done it.
I need one of the corners here then. What about, because he was the Belgium assistant, would we count people for that?
Yeah, I think that'd be fine. For the purposes of this, I guess.
Sure. Well, you said the assistant manager, but assistant managed, essentially the same as managed. Aston Villa, managed by Henry and Donker.
Oh, but that's the one I was going to do for Belgium, Aston Villa. It's okay. We've got another one. We've got Mr. Tielemans.
Tielemans works for that. And then for the middle to win it, I will go for Belgium in the MLS. That's actually quite...
Yes.
Not many.
I agree. I couldn't think of one when I had a think earlier. I don't know. There must have been one, though. There must be one.
What's his name? Is it like Anthony van den Dam? Something like that.
Ooh.
He played for...
Anthony van den Dam. Played for who?
LA Galaxy, I want to say.
George Claude Van Damme?
I don't think it is Anthony. I don't know. I think I've just made some footballer up, to be honest.
You just said a Belgian surname and hoped it was a footballer in the MLS.
Yeah, basically. It's like that, though. It's like on them lines. There's Anthony van den Bora, who played for Portsmouth, but it's not. He is Dutch, but he's not the one I'm thinking of. There's like a left-back, centre-back guy. It might just be Van Dam, to be honest.
Okay, I'll tell you now. There is a Van Dam that has played in the MLS. But how general are we allowed to be here?
That is the question, James.
What would we say would be acceptable to say you actually know who it is rather than you have said a very generic surname?
I think for the sake of this, I'll remove it.
Hey, it's up to you. If you got name the club, no. I would say that'd be fine.
I mean, I got the club. I got Galaxy. I know he's from Galaxy. I remember he was like a 7.
Well, that's fine then. If you could say Van Dam from Galaxy, I think that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I think that's fair enough. I wouldn't expect you to know his name was Gilles Francois Maria Van Dam. That would be probably a bit too much.
That's what I mean, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's too much. No. Knowing his name and the club is fine.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers. Right into the final round then, James. What would you like to start things off with?
What would I like to start things off with? Let's go with another nation. Let's throw in a cheeky bit of Croatia.
I will say AC Milan.
I will follow that up with West Ham.
I will say Trophy. Let's get an FA Cup winner.
Trophy. I will finish it off with Napoli.
Finish off with the final thing on today's episode. I'm going to go Wolfsburg. What would you like to start with?
I am going to start with... Let's start on the top left. AC Milan, Croatia. I'll go for Ante Rebic.
Napoli, Wolfsburg. We will say Osimhen.
Let's carry on with FA Cup winner Croatian. Don't think Modric ever won anything, really, with Spurs, because they didn't win anything, so it'd be hard for him to have won stuff on his own. Oh, what other Croatians have played? Oh, Kovacic.
Question is, do you know a Croatian Wolfsburg player?
I could tell you now, I don't.
There definitely will be.
I mean, there will be. It's just, let's be honest, Luke. There's answers for a lot of these.
Do you know what his name is, James?
No, I don't know.
No idea.
No,
for a lot of clubs.
I don't know.
Ivan Perisic.
Oh, I do know who that is. I don't know if I would have remembered that he played for Wolfsburg, to be fair.
Yeah, long time ago. In the faraway galaxy.
West Ham Wolfsburg.
Now we're cooking.
Now we are cooking. West Ham Wolfsburg. WW, but is it going to be an L for me?
I'll give you the clue that he's played in Derbyshire.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's great. That's really helpful because I know lots of players. I don't know a single person who's played in Derby, Luke.
No, Derbyshire, not Derby.
Oh, not even Derby. That's even worse.
The whole county.
You're a diabolical. What? There's more clubs than Derby in Derbyshire.
Yeah, there's Chesterfield, Matlock.
These aren't real. These aren't real clubs. I think I might as well go somewhere else. But can I go somewhere else and name a player that has won something else? We'll go for... I actually don't even know if he has won it. We'll go for Jorginho for FA Cup winner Napoli.
Jorginho is a runner-up 3 times in the FA Cup.
That is immense pain.
That is quite funny.
Immense pain.
I will say then, if I go AC Milan and Napoli, then I've got a million ways to win. Just great fun. Or we could just finish the episode, James, with the...
You're telling me you're going to take the mickey and tell me about this Derbyshire playing Wolfsburg West Ham bloke and you're not even going to use it?
Napoli, AC Milan. Oh, it's Pepe Reina.
He's bloody been everywhere, this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably got FA Cup under his belt as well.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he probably would. That's
absolutely a shame. Rattled. AC Milan West Ham also feels like there should be a really obvious one, but I don't think I can... think of one off the top of my head.
Current West Ham player. Don't know if you know he played for AC Milan though.
Said Benrahma.
It's not Benrahma. You got almost the right position as well. That's the sad thing. The correct player for West Ham AC Milan is Paqueta.
I don't think I knew he played for AC, to be honest.
Do you know the middle James West Ham FA Cup winner?
I don't. I'm struggle street big time.
I'll just win it then with West Ham Wolfsburg, and it is Thomas Hitzelberger.
Brilliant. Again,
yeah, that is...
No, it's another made-up person. They're not real. None of these...
Just made-up German name.
It's just a random person. You've just said a German-sounding surname. He might be Austrian. No idea, mate. Never heard of him.
That will wrap things up nicely with a nice win for me. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like on the video. Check out James, drop him a sub and all that good stuff. And we'll catch you all next time.